Dubai or the UAE in general have the most affordable supercars in the whole world.
If you weren't an entrepreneur, what would you be doing?
I would be an entrepreneur.
Yeah, nice one. You would be an entrepreneur.
There is one application in America. Maybe I was the 5th person in the UAE who got corona.
Oh no. If someone now wants to start a business and he's affected by self-doubt, what's your advice for them? How many people are you managing currently?
More than 2,000.
Wow, that's great.
You want to know why? The first limousine company in the GCC is Royal Smart Limousine.
Okay, as a pure investor, if I put the 200,000 for sake of simplicity, let's say 100,000 dirhams, what is my ROI on a yearly basis?
Today, we're excited to welcome Abdulrahman Aljabri, one of Dubai's youngest self-made millionaires and the mastermind behind Royal Smart Limousine LLC and the Rashid Aljabri Group. From dominating the luxury transportation scene to inspiring over 400,000 followers. With his bold ambition, Abdulrahman has built more than a business. He's crafted a legacy. Get ready to uncover the mindset behind his success, the truth about Dubai's luxury lifestyle, and game-changing lessons for anyone chasing big dreams.
What's up, BXB family? Today's episode is about rewriting the rules, crushing stereotypes, and proving that age is just a number when it comes to success. Our guest today is one of the youngest self-made millionaires in Dubai, a city that's thriving with big dreams, bold moves, and luxury living. From building his company RSL into a leader in luxury transportation to inspiring over 400,000 followers on Instagram, Abdulrahman Aljabri is here today to share the real reason behind his success. We're diving into 3 things today: how he became a millionaire in his early 20s, why having a personal brand is important, and the truth behind Dubai's luxury lifestyle. Welcome to the show, Abdulrahman. We're going to start with a rapid fire round. I'm going to ask you around 10 questions, and you can answer in 1 word or 1 line.
No problem.
What is 1 app you can't live without?
What's that?
The most basic one, exactly.
No, like an app that I cannot live without. Yeah, maybe WhatsApp.
Okay. What's a business book or a podcast that you recently watched that impacted you?
I really don't watch those
At all?
at all.
Okay. What's an advice you would give your 18-year-old self?
Listen to your father.
Listen to your father. Yeah, that's a good one. If you weren't an entrepreneur, what would you be doing?
I would be an entrepreneur.
Yeah, nice one. You would be an entrepreneur. What's the most luxurious car in your fleet right now?
Look, regarding our fleet, we have all standard. We have the standard, VIP, VIP plus, whatever you want to call it. Our lowest is Lexus, and our highest is the Rolls Royce.
Wow. So what's one thing about Dubai that surprises outsiders?
It's a good question. The vision of Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid.
Okay. Amazing. Let's start things off with a serious question that's on everyone's mind. What is that thing that made you chase success at such a young age and become a self-made millionaire?
When I'm young, let me start from the age of 10 or 14.
Yeah.
I dreamt to be a pilot.
You wanted to be a pilot?
So whenever I think I said this story in my old podcast. I was telling my father, like, I saw that we were like, in the Rashidiyya way, the airplanes flies from this side.
Yeah.
So I told him I want to be a pilot one day. So I saw his face change. He didn't like it. Then he was like, why do you want to be a pilot? Like, he wants to tell me like how to be an entrepreneur. You need to be a leader. How much would they give you salary? 70,000, 50,000?
Right.
I will give it to you, stay in the company.
Hmm.
So this, it was a long conversation. So this is just a shortcut. So I was thinking about it a lot. Then I'm young. I just forget about it, and I continued my life.
Right.
I have a spare part shop.
Yeah.
So he made me run it. So
Okay.
I had school at that time. So I was driving without license. I had a Nissan. So I was with the car, like, you know, the Nissan Platinum is big. I got the chairs down and I was filling the stock of the spare part. We have a racing spare part shop that my father like he told me, you're the manager on it and the CEO, and I will give you this much of shares.
Nice.
Just close your small supermarket. So what did I start to do? I got all of this. I keep stock in my car, and after I finish from school, I cannot go back to the shop. And so I was going out, and beside the school, there's garages. Garages in Mulgawain. I was studying in Sharjah, and our shop in Dubai. So the garages in Sharjah, Ajman, Ras Al Khaimah, Mulgawain, this side, I was going to them, showing them the parts, selling it 2,000-3,000 a day, and they bring the cash to the office.
Really good money.
It's a good money.
Great start.
Where did I start? Then I did something wrong.
Okay.
Like there is something, like, you know, do you know, like the visa every 2 years it get updated? Me every 6 months I need to do something
different.
I need to do something, make my father angry, stay home, or he will do something about it. So I think I did something, and he told me, you don't own the shop, nothing, I'll go back home. I want men to be working with me. And the things that I was doing, like, you know.
But you learn, right? You need to go through these experiences to learn.
He said, like, this guy, I need to find him a solution. I need to put him in a field. So I went to my national service. When I finished, I gave him a call. Oh, I finished my national service. I got him the paper. He told me, come to the house. He gave me a folder, the name of the university and the ticket. He told me, go to London. I studied in London for 1 year and a half. Then Corona came. They told us to come back. So when I came back, like, you know, I miss everyone, and I said hi to my grandmother, all the family. I didn't. Also the office stuff, I went and I said hi to everyone. And then I said, after Dhuhr prayer, I said I will sleep little. I slept till 4 o'clock. I wanted to wake up. I could not move. My body hurts. It's like maybe I have fever or something. I said, let me go around. I will eat lunch. Then I will go to the hospital. Then after lunch, I went to the hospital. I enter inside, and the warning turns on. I have Corona.
Oh.
Maybe I was the 5th person in the UAE who got Corona.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So when they knew that I have Corona, I knew the Corona in the beginning, it was a big deal. Oh, he will kill us.
Yeah.
Something like that. My father called me, and I'm tired. And he gives me one nice one. He told me, you don't continue 2-3 months, you have to do something. You need to bring trouble with you. A year, and if you did if you stayed for a year without doing anything, you did an achievement. You come and you get the problems with you.
But you got Corona. You didn't choose to get it.
Okay. So why did you say hi to your grandmother? Like, you know, they're on shock.
Yeah.
Okay. I said hi to the whole staff. Maybe more than 400 staff. I said hi. Oh, I was walking around the office saying hi to everyone. And, you know, like, because of this situation, buses from the company is going out to do only the coronavirus. Who has Corona stays home. Alhamdulillah, maybe only 5 people.
So you finished your university, or you didn't end up finishing?
No, I can do 1 year and a half. Then Corona.
And you came back to working?
No, it's online. So
okay.
I came back because of Corona. The government forced us to come back.
Okay.
So I came back.
Okay. What's the boldest move you've ever made?
There's a lot of bold moves that I have made in my whole life. It's a long story. So I can start it from the beginning or in the middle. But let me give you one of the things. I'm a guy, not the social media type. So how did I start in my social media? So one day, I just started handling the company for a year. So I said, like, I need to dive in the marketing. Like, after you set up your company, the infrastructure, the processes, the policies, everything, what should you do to feed the company? Is the sales and marketing.
Exactly.
So I built my sales team. So to generate leads and to get downloads on the app, brand awareness is the marketing. So I said, I want to start hiring, or whenever I hire, I don't get what I want.
Right.
So I went and I signed a contract with the company. And they was like, I want you to do for me my content and my SEOs, ads, everything. This is the contract. Yalla, sign it.
Right. So you were looking for a sales and marketing company to take care of your content, and you signed with a company.
A marketing company.
A marketing
agency.
Right.
So what happened here? I was like, okay, let's sign. I signed the contract. And then they were shooting in one of the 5-star hotels, I won't say their name, that we have a contract with them, a long-term contract. So I had a meeting with the GM over there. So they saw me, and the owner of the company was on the phone with our with his team. They got his team to shoot our cars and to promote.
Right.
They said, we won't start shooting for your company until you, as the owner, to be in the videos. The first 4 videos will be with you.
So the content management company told you to be the first person that speaks in the videos.
And it was like, no, like I maybe the maximum I do is to take a selfie.
Right.
I talk in the camera, never. I never did it. Yeah. Also in my Snapchat and my streaks, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
So they insisted, and I was like, I felt embarrassed. I was like, no, I will do it. They started. They was like, yalla, shoot. I was like, there's no script. They were like, no, this is your company. Talk about it.
Yeah.
So we shot 4 videos like this. I gave them only normal information about my company.
Right.
And I told them, next time, never get me in this video.
Yeah.
So they posted in the company account. The first video reached maybe 2 million. The second was around 4 million. The third one, maybe 500,000.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So they started shooting their content, and they dropped down to 5,000, 1,000, 2,000. The owner himself, he called me. He said, I want you in my office. The owner of the. I was like, I'm busy.
Yeah.
But I will find the time, and I will pass by. After 2 days, I was in my way to the office, but I was near Algoz. So I went to their company. I said, oh, let me see their company. I never met them.
Okay.
And the owner gave me a call. So they prepared the setup for me. They were like, listen, look what happened to your page. People want to see you. And anything for the company.
And that came as a shock to you at the time, right?
Like, I was like, I didn't believe that this is happening. Then they switched the account because they told me, you need to start with a new account. Don't use your old company account. So they created new.
Why did they say that?
They wanted to get it in maybe indirect way to do the personal branding. Like most of the people, they need to know who's the owner. They don't want to know what's the company, because everybody, like, they like to hear the stories of people who's behind the company.
That makes so much sense. There are many companies, but who owns this company?
Yeah,
right?
but when they know how did they reach, they want to know what is his lifestyle. It's like people are planning for themselves, but without they feel.
Right.
So when they see someone doing content or he owns a company, okay, how does he do it? How does he live? Is he living different, or he's the same? You got my point?
Exactly.
And most of the millionaires in Dubai, they live the life of a mid-class. Like, they don't care. They have, look, the difference is the pocket is full, okay, living normally, driving normally. And there's some of the mid-class, they have the good salary. The pocket is empty, but they drive the same cars and they do everything. This is about the reality of Dubai that you're talking about.
Right.
So they switched all the accounts under my name, and I started shooting content. Every day they come to my office and we shoot 5-3 videos, like in 1 hour, and they leave and I continue my work.
So this was an amazing, bold move. How did appearing yourself as an owner of a company on social media actually impact your business?
I will give you one small thing and you will understand. From in 2 months, I had around 350,000 followers. In TikTok, it's merged in TikTok and Instagram. So guess how it impacts. say maybe I did from the 350,000, 10% of them I did sales with them.
Wow.
Okay, get the number and calculate it.
Mm.
And you know, like, it's not only about taking a ride, a chauffeur a car from my company. We have multiple modules.
So for people that don't know about your company, who is your customer? Who does your company serve?
Okay, let's have it like this. So divide the world into half. You have the West, the Americans, the people from Europe. Most of them who come to Dubai, they want to live this luxurious life that they always hear about or dream about. Okay, so they are the people when they come to Dubai, they want to have good cars, airport pickup, and everything, etc.
Right.
And the second target audience are the people you can from the east, the right side.
Yes. So it's India, Pakistan.
Yeah, you can say it's from India, Pakistan, those countries around it.
Right.
Those are my target audience too.
But so are one of them customers and drivers, or who are the?
Now you reach the point.
Okay.
So our company benefits the both, the rich and the low income.
Right.
The low income, we make them entrepreneurs, or like we make them independent.
I found that super interesting about your company, how you make people that are coming to work for you entrepreneurs. It's very different, the kind of company they would be joining as opposed to joining your company. So tell us, how do you, first of all, tell us more about your customers. So the normal customers you're saying are the Westerners that want to rent.
Let me reply to your question.
Yeah.
So when you will invest, you as a person, into, what is a small business for you? A coffee shop?
Like a coffee shop, and it costs like $500,000 minimum to get it off the ground.
You can also do it for 200,000.
If I want to squeeze, 200,000 dirhams a coffee shop.
So in 200,000 dirhams, it's also a down payment of an apartment.
Also a down payment, yes.
But what is the ROI? 10, 8, 7, like from 7 to maximum 15.
Yeah.
Okay. But when it comes to the transportation industry that RSL provides, that you only pay maximum 40,000 dirhams, max.
Yeah.
You own a car, you get your visa, you get your registration done, and you start making money, and your ROI is more than 30%.
Right.
I have most of the locations in Dubai. I pay rent on them.
Right. So, for example, RSL would have like a Dubai mall or a separate location that gives the drivers that come and work with RSL a special booking spot to pick up customers from.
Of course. So here they will make more income than they're doing in other companies.
So that's why if I'm a driver, I would rather come and be an entrepreneur and work in your company where I can own my vehicle. You help me with the financing, right?
Yes.
Also,
and you become an investor in the company, like after, like not investor inside the license. Look, I will explain to you how RSL works.
Right.
It's like when you invest in RSL, it's like you're opening a company under a company, but without paying for the license, without paying for the bank, without paying for the
I'm putting the down payment for the car.
Only.
Yes. And RSL is now my partner?
I consider you my partner.
Right.
For 5 years. You have this 5 years contract. After the 5 years, you own the car.
And when I own the car, so I can sell the car and get the entire salvage value? So how do you make money in between?
I take my small fees.
That's
1,650.
Every month?
Every month.
Okay, that's interesting. If we're two friends, I'm from Pakistan, I have a friend also with me from Pakistan, we want to come invest our time, and we have savings of 30,000 dirhams or 40,000 dirhams. Where should I go in Dubai to invest?
So you will come to RSL. First of all, when you come to Dubai, you need a visa.
Right.
Okay. You will come to RSL, you will pay this 40,000. Why will I pay this 40,000? First of all, like you'll open a company under a company. Mm-hmm. So you don't need to pay for your trade license. You don't need to pay for the sales team, the operation team. We all take care of it.
Okay.
You will pay this 40,000. This 40,000 includes your visa, RTA card, and the car.
Wow.
A value more than 200,000 dirhams.
And I own the car.
And then you own the car. So this is why like I told you, we are targeting the low income and the high income.
Right.
Right now, the investors say he bought a Lexus for a down payment of 30,000. There is an investor who knows the market. He finished his 5 years. He rebought an S500.
a person that cashed out the first time reinvested again in RSL and bought a better car.
Of course. So right now, the investor who came with a low income, he's making the money for his pocket.
Yes.
Okay. And the high income who wants the services are using it. So I am the guy in the middle that I serve, and I make sure of the quality of my investors are going in the right standard of the company, and they are making money, and those and the other people are taking the benefit, and I am in the middle, supporting both of them. You will tell me, why don't you buy your car and make your own income? Okay, I will make more income like this. I will own the car after 4 years and I will resell them. But we have a method in Arabic, we say الإيد الواحدة ما تصفق. So when I have my investors with me,
So for people that don't understand what that means in English.
one hand doesn't clap.
One hand doesn't clap.
Yeah. So I have my investors, they make their money, and like something, I when I pray, I always do. I always say this dua: Allahumma rzuqni warzuq minni. So God gave me the authority to have this company and have the facilities of the banks and everything, and I can purchase the car with a good price to give my investors.
Right.
And they're making the income, and I'm making an income. So they made the income because I made this project.
That's such a great business model.
So God, maybe because a person who's one of my investor, who God really loved him, maybe God will give me something to give him.
Makes sense.
You got my point? Like, it's a cycle in this world. In the meantime, they also meet the high luxury people.
Exactly.
And they serve them, and they can become their private chauffeur. Like the customer can contact the company, we make the booking, we make all the arrangement, and they will do it.
So let's go back a step. If every business has technology, people, and operations, what technology do you use in your business? Do you use third-party apps, or do you use your own apps?
No, we have everything built in-house.
Okay.
My dispatch system, my app, my ERP system is all built in. I have a software company called Alt Technology.
All right.
Okay, where I only work for my group of companies. Like we have a group of company called RSL Aljabri group of companies.
Right.
It is 37 companies in total. We are in every single industry in the world. In the medicine, in the manufacturing, construction, development, transportation, tourism, everything. Maybe except oil and gas. Okay.
That's for government.
Yeah. Okay. So, and we have this company that works and always develop the company internally. When you are, like they say, when you are clean from inside, everything good comes out. So we make our company from inside internally with good softwares, with good standards, with everything to provide the others or the people who are working with us the best service and the best quality.
So now I'm back to that example where I'm an investor in your company. I'm a cab driver. I decided to come and buy a car. You helped me buy a car and become an entrepreneur, and I'm going to drive that car with my friend to make money.
Yes.
Are you going to give me an app to use that will help me?
Yeah.
What does the app do?
I have my RSL app. So you will be staying online and the bookings will come to you. And I have signed contract with Uber, Careem, Yango, and this one. So inside one mobile, you can open 5-6 apps, and maybe you're in the way to drop a customer, you will get a trip.
So you aggregate, basically you put together all the technology partners and you give me booking. So I don't need to go looking for customers.
Yeah. And on top of this all, I told you, we have our location, our premium locations. You can stop there. You're waiting in the queue. The customer, we provide supervisors from our side, and they will approach the customer to give you the ride. And plus, you can keep your app open, and you'll like maybe somebody in the gate, he doesn't want to take the one in the queue. You'll just order from Uber.
Abdulrahman, look, I have a problem. Sometimes I come to Dubai from a flight, an international flight. I land in Dubai. I come out in the airport. I find Dubai taxi. I find a limousine, but no one's willing to take me. And then I have to open an app and pay 250 dirhams for a ride. Is that RSL that's charging me the 250 dirhams?
No. Let me tell you how does it work.
Okay.
So when you open the app, okay, through RSL or through Uber or from Yango, all of them, those e-hailing operators, they have their own price. So whenever any customer orders, we are the car provider of Uber, Careem, Yango, and all these third parties apps. So whenever you order an Uber, our cars come to you.
Okay, very interesting. Thank you for clearing that up. I didn't know that before. I want to jump and ask you a question. A lot of people talk about hard work, but not everyone knows how to focus their hard work. What is one habit in your daily life that helps you focus?
Me, when I start anything, I need to sit at least by myself. I need to write. I cannot tell me, oh, I have an idea. Okay, I will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. So I plan it. So I get a notebook. I draw a line. Okay. So now we have 2 pieces, and I draw another line for the right side. So I have now 1 rectangle, 2 squares. The first one, I write one short-term goals, and I write below the second box. I write the long-term goal, or where I want to reach, or what I want to do exactly. On the left side, I write what is the thing that I need to do step by step till I reach
the short-term, the long-term goals.
Both of them, because the short terms leads to the
and this
you update to the long term.
You do this every day, this practice, or you do it every once a week?
So I do it every week. Okay. Because whenever I want to think only, in 5 years I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Till 5 years, khair, inshallah.
Yeah. If you don't, so you're saying if you don't write it down, it doesn't come true. It means you're not actually working towards it. You need to put it down, write it down, and then
I write it down and I go step by step. Because if I will do everything in the same time, I won't finish.
Exactly. And that's also,
first of all, you will confuse your stuff. You're a leader. So what makes you a good leader is how you prepare and arrange your stuff. Let's say, like, to do something. Like you're a leader in a war.
Exactly.
So how can you make sure that your team is like this team is going to do their job?
And how many people are you managing currently?
Around with drivers and everything, more than 2,000.
Wow, that's great.
So how did I do that? Like, for example, if you are a new CEO entering, the first thing you need to do, check your structure. Like a big company.
Right.
Then ask for the objectives of every department.
Right. Like, what do you want to achieve? The same thing back on the paper.
Then you check the objective of the whole company, where they want to reach.
Yes.
Okay. Then you write the processes. No, first of all, you reshuffle your structure. Like, for example, if you have, for example, a transportation company, you need dispatchers in your team. You cannot put a cashier.
Right.
You got my point?
Yeah, the job needs to fit the job.
So you see the vision of the company, then you break down the vision into objectives of departments. You write the departments down. Then you see the qualified people where you need to fit every single person.
Okay.
After you do that, okay, you need to write their objectives. I call it an objective, or like, not the objective, say a job description or whatever.
Yeah.
So you write the name, don't put it as a person, because one staff will come as sales executive, he will go, most of the people, they write, okay, sales executive is this guy.
Yeah.
No, I treat you as designation. You're a sales executive, finish, I do one template. From the sales executive, I need 1, 2, 3. This is the transaction that you will do. This is the targets that you need to achieve, and what kind of report I expect from you on a daily basis.
Very interesting. So they need to report back on a daily basis, and everything kind of feeds into each other.
It feeds to the manager. From the manager, it goes up. Then, as per those transactions and the report and the target, you prepare your process.
Okay. Dubai is known for luxury supercars, and everybody is looking for that luxurious lifestyle. Can you shed some light on the affordability of luxury cars in Dubai and how culture impacts that?
I'll tell you something surprising. Maybe Dubai or the UAE in general have the most affordable supercars in the whole world.
Really?
So, for example, let's talk about a G-Wagon. If you rent it in Dubai, maybe it's for $500 in rent. But if you rent it in America or in London, you will pay maybe 1,500 pounds or dollars.
A day.
This is what I remember in my last visits in the UK and the US. But there is one application in America that made this affordable a little bit. I forgot the name of the application, but like I told you, how does it work? You have a car at home, you traveled or whatever, you can assign it to the application and they will rent it out for you on a cheap price and you will share the revenue.
Interesting idea, yeah.
But I will tell you something before we go to the next question. Why this application cannot come to Dubai?
Why?
Because Dubai is known about the security and the safety in this country. Not anybody can take your car and rent it out, and things in Dubai are organized. People will think, oh, it's not like in America we can do this. In Dubai, their main focus is the safety and security.
Tesla now wants to create a system where you have your car and then it's driverless. It can go work in the time that you're not using it, and can make money on its own. What kind of a risk would that have for Dubai?
Look, this idea is very nice, but it will take time till it happens.
Like, what is the risk of the car going and working without a human present with it?
Look, to be honest, I have a Tesla and I use the autopilot. It's perfect.
I have a Tesla too.
Yeah. So whenever I drive, I just put the cruise control and do I say or no? They'll give me a fine. I stay in my phone. I never look to the road.
Yeah.
Like I stay and it brakes by itself. When it brakes by itself, I concentrate and continue my ride.
It's good that you're recommending it. So it means the Tesla self-drive will grow.
Yeah, it will grow, but it has problem with the roundabout. So till this, look, it depends on the roads. The roads of Dubai is more than perfect than other countries. It will work in Dubai faster than other countries.
Because of the better roads.
Better roads, better lines.
But the problem is the roundabout.
Yeah. This is the problem.
Okay. Social media is full of people flaunting their amazing lifestyles. How do you stay real where in a city where appearances are so important?
Look, when you talk with the big guys, you'll never see their flashy cars and they won't post it. The people who doesn't have it will brag about it.
That's so interesting. So people that have true wealth don't brag about it.
Yeah. So I think you met a lot of people. You go to someone's Instagram, you see all of those cars, like it's a group charity. His friend, like this, and you just post.
And they're all taking pictures with the car.
It's all about pictures. Like they're not enjoying the moment.
No. For all the listeners that are interested in a luxury lifestyle in Dubai, what would you say separates the illusion of wealth from the real hustle it takes to actually get there?
Want to come to Dubai? Here where you can start make money. Let me explain it in a better way. London is maybe since the thousands it's there, okay? But Dubai is like just 70 years old, okay? To start and generate new things here in Dubai, the things that Dubai didn't have before, you can start, and there's not a lot of competition.
Right.
So in London, the factories and this one, maybe like somebody will talk about a factory that he has 100 years ago. So a lot of competition, a lot of population. So when you want to start something new or you want to come and you have an idea, it's working in London, you can bring it here and you'll be the first person. Dubai grew very fast. And now, yes, London and America is an old country that has a lot of old things. When they come to Dubai, like Dubai got this all in 10 years. So what do they have since 200 years or 300 years? We all have it now.
Right.
So the competition came fast, as we talked in the first time. What makes Dubai amazing is the vision of Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid.
Amazing. So what is your advice to that person that's thinking they want to come here?
It is the right place if you have the new idea. So Dubai 2010, if you came and you opened a small project, you will make millions. Now in 2025, like 15 the year, like if you'll open a perfume factory or a perfume store, there are 1 million perfume stores over here. We have brands that if you go to the old countries, you won't find it. You got the point? So at this 15 years, Dubai reached the level of all other countries and they exceeded it.
Very
so now to catch them, it's too hard.
RSL, Royal Smart Limousine, is a leader in the luxury transportation business. How do you ensure it stays ahead of the competition?
First of all, we created it and we modified it, and most of them are copycatters. You want to know why? The first limousine company in the GCC is Royal Smart Limousine.
Wow.
When DED, Dubai Economy, didn't have this activity, my father requested to them to open it. For this limousine, they were London Taxi.
Okay.
And I think it closed down. So my father opened a limousine company. This is the first thing. So the trade license, there is no limousine company. We created it. This is number one. Number two, the investment module wasn't available in the whole world. My father created it. And now when you go to London, right now they're doing the PCO renting.
Right.
So if you want to work as a taxi with Uber, you need to rent it through a PCO, or you do the lease to own, like we are doing with our investment. So what is the difference between London and Dubai or Europe in general?
Yeah.
That in London, you don't need a visa.
Exactly.
You need to be registered under a company. Then you need to start working on it. Because, as we said in Dubai, security and safety is number one.
What is the PCO model and how is it different than the one?
It's a rent-a-car business, but it has a badge of PCO that you can rent to Uber drivers to do taxi.
Okay, so the difference between the two, one needs a visa and one you don't need a visa.
How does the one in London works? It's like you have a car with a badge of a PCO, and you rent it out for drivers who have license and they are Uber approved.
That's how they get the car. You rent your car out to a company that finds you investors who are these actually no, the driver of the car is
there is no investors there.
Yeah.
Like I'm an individual, okay? I go to this company, they have a car with a PCO badge. I can rent it and drive as an Uber driver, or I can lease to own. But this lease to own module came from where?
From your company.
From RSL.
Yeah.
And the people who are leading it over there are the Pakistanis. Most of them were drivers. They were drivers and investors in Royal Smart Limousine. You get my
Very
point?
interesting. Yeah.
So we did this investment module that you come with the 30 to 40,000 dirhams. What comes with it? Your visa, your RTA card, your car. We give you the car. You work with before we didn't have Uber, Bolt, and those kind of e-hailing apps. You were working on with the hotels. We were like me as a company, like I'm a sales company. I signed contract to get my investors' business.
Exactly.
And the clients get the luxury of it.
Amazing. It's such a great business model.
So my target audience are both the low income and the high income.
Right. Your ventures under RSL Aljabri Group span across many industries. How do you stay focused on your industry?
Like we're a total of 17 siblings. Every brother, okay, he's handling a sector. I'm handling the transportation and the tourism sector and the rent-a-car and those kind of things and the bus rental.
Right.
My other brother, Mohammed Aljabri, he owns Sub-Zero Garage. He's handling Sub-Zero Garage and everything that comes under the mechanical. And they have my brother Hamdan, he's handling the construction and the development company with my father because they're young. And they have Fazza, he's handling the manufacture. Like we have glass and aluminium, rubber, plastic, all of those kind of things that falls under the manufacturing. And the other small companies, I have my other small brothers who's running it, and we are guiding them over there.
Really great to see a family staying together and working together.
This is how my father built us.
Every business has a pivotal moment that takes it on a trajectory for success. What was that defining moment for your business?
Look, all of the businesses were successful from the monster, the king, my father. I didn't see someone smarter than him.
Wow. So he's your role model, you would say?
Of course. This is number one. Number two, we are the second generation. So we are the new version of my father. He built us right from a young age. From a young age, like if you will tell me when you started working with your father, We said in the beginning, I told him a pilot. He told me come to the company. I started as a PRO. I was doing the visa, those kind of things.
Yeah.
I don't know. My father calls me, go to this guy, tell him I want to do that. I didn't understand. In the beginning, I was just doing it. I don't know what I'm doing. Little by little, I got it, I understand it. Then I started from the call center, then in and out school.
Did you get paid?
Of course. This is the motivation.
It's interesting you're saying that. When I was 13 years old, I went to my father.
We were getting paid on a daily basis, and we spend it on the supermarket.
The supermarket makes the most money.
Yeah.
Amazing. I had a similar story. When I was 13, I wanted to buy a motorbike. I went to my father, Allah yarhamah, I said, I want a motorbike. He says, I have a company, come work in my company. So I started fixing cars. And then the next summer, carpentry. So all of it to save money to buy a motorbike. So later, when I grew up, I realized how important it was to work small summer jobs to make some money.
We have a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 months.
Punishment.
You go inside, but listen, you need to do something to go out. Okay? So the 1 week when we don't wake up for Fajr prayer, we were young. This is the 1 week. But of course, in the middle, he just let it go. The 2 weeks, no Salat al-Fajr, and maybe a school problem. And 3 weeks, something big you don't want to know.
So praying was the most important thing.
Yeah. Okay. And what was the biggest punishment?
What was it?
He was taking me to the construction site, and I stayed there from morning till 5 o'clock when they finish work.
With him?
Not with him. I stay there with the foreman, and he's telling me to check on the work. And I'm in the sun. So because of this, when I entered the industry, my father loves construction.
Yeah. My father was a contracting guy.
It's a hobby.
Yeah.
It's not like for money making.
They do it for fun.
The first thing when I diverted, he put me in this field for a week. He said, this guy doesn't suit him. So I went to the transportation industry.
So the next few questions are on personal branding. You've built an Instagram following of 400,000 plus followers. How do you feel your personal brand has helped you succeed in your business?
Alhamdulillah, all success comes from God. But this success wasn't only for me. It is also for my investors. They never knew about this program. This program that we built for the investment wasn't known in the public. I trended it out. Nobody knew that in GCC you can do that. You got my point?
Yeah.
Right now, not I am only the benefiter. The people who invested, they make more money than I do. I'm an operator. I'm the one who helps them to reach their goals.
Amazing. What's your advice for anyone looking to take it to the next level and build their personal brand?
Look, right before, leave personal branding. Okay? We talked about it. People want to know who owns the company and how he built it.
Right.
They get inspired by you that they want to be one day owning a business. They want to know what's going on. They want to see what did you create for the market. People like to talk.
Yes.
You need to give them that. Number 2, it's marketing. So before, usually marketing was like just push ads, a graphic ad. Then it went to a professional videos. Then it went from doing the graphic more like interesting. Then it went to people wants to know who's this person.
Who's the man behind the company?
It is part of a trend also. Because there's a lot of companies you see, oh wow, it's a very big company. First question you ask, who owns it? Then you want to research about him. So it's mixed up. It's mixed up of sales, marketing, personal branding. It's everything. So it's combined. Like it is the last algorithm.
So if I'm starting a business now, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm just starting my life, I'm 20 years old. Should I start building my personal brand later or now?
Because you need to sell your emotions.
Sell my emotions.
Let me tell you how. So when you see the videos like with the motivation song that we started from this room they want to know, and then they be part of your brand.
Mm-hmm.
They want to hear from you. They
Right.
want to see, okay, after this, oh, you remember this guy, he started from here. They want to ask you questions. They feel that they built it with you.
Exactly.
So they're always in touch with you. They get attached to you. They like to see your videos. Maybe like then it gets mixed up. So you start on a business, then most of my videos, I try to advise and sell a product.
You're pushing out your emotions, wanting people to buy your personal brand and through it buy a product.
Like, yeah, it's correct. So when I know that this guy is clean, he's good, he helps people, okay, he has a good name, I would like to join him to reach to him. This is one option.
Right.
Option two, my money will be safe with him. I saw him from the bottom. He
Trust.
wasn't a stealer. He didn't scam people to reach this level. Okay, there's a lot of reasons. There's good and bad reasons.
Makes sense. What's the top 3 mistakes you see people doing with their personal brand?
There's no top 3, but I will give you like some in general. Some people, they do the personal branding. People get attached to the business and him. They want to know how he started. He shoots the video from the beginning. He started with a small shop. Then they like to see like maybe he's washing a car with the different colors. They like to see it, you know. Later, he mixes it with his personal life. If he fought with someone, he just go on social media. So he ruins everything he built because when people know more, you get affected. Keep it business. When they tell you business is business, this is business. This is business or
So
not.
where is the line? So what should you share and what should you not share? For a 20-year-old looking to start his personal brand, he fought with his partner. Should he share that on social media or no?
Nothing personal.
Just
because
take-
it's business.
Right.
We are here to make money and to make a product that will help, like me as an owner, to make money and for the consumer to have the benefit of the product. It's not. Why do I interfere them about what's happened between the two partners? When they will feel that the two partners are not good enough, they will be scared to buy the product. Maybe it won't get delivered.
No, what about a man, he has a wife as a partner and he fought with his wife and now he posts on his social media about his personal fight. So you're saying they shouldn't be...
Then if you had an audience of 1 million, it will be divided. People will hate your brand and they will never want to buy from it. Talk bad about your brand. Also, if your brand was good, okay, because they chose this side. You know, there's a lot of...
Everyone chooses a side, like he's right or he's wrong.
Yeah.
So is that better if there's no news about the...
Keep the business running, okay, and keep your personal fight out of the camera.
Exactly. I agree.
Why do you share it with people?
Because a lot of people want to start their personal brand, but they're not sure. What should I share? What should I not share? Should I take a picture of my cat and post it, or a picture of my business that I'm running? How I run my business, how I hire people, how I employ people, something to do with my business, right?
Like, it's all about, like, first of all, be natural. First of all, if you're not clean between you and yourself, don't go as a personal brand. Don't do your personal branding. This is number one.
Right.
If you're not clean, don't open a business. Because you will affect a lot of people behind you. Like, for example, I'm selling this organic thing. Okay, and it's not organic and you're not clean between you and yourself to make more margin.
Then
okay, you're affecting people.
Exactly.
So go find you a job, okay, and keep this thing, because a business is a responsibility.
If someone's starting out and they're affected by competition or self-doubt, what's your advice for them?
Keep going. Only keep going. So leave your emotions aside. Focus on the business. When you doubt yourself, go back to God. Ask for help.
You've achieved so much success at such a young age. What's next for you in terms of business or personal?
There is no such thing called next. I will keep going. I will keep going till my son takes it over and I will see his success.
Inshallah.
This is number one. And what's next? I don't only work for my business. I'm here. I'm in this life for a reason. I'm here to pray for God. I'm here to do the good things. What my religion told me what to do. Like, I'm following my religion. I'm here for my religion. And my business is something you can say a hobby. As you see that this is my income. But this income won't come except if God wrote it for me.
Right.
I always talk about that. God gave it to me for a reason. And you're living in this life on a test.
Exactly.
Don't forget the things between you and God and your religion, and you start focusing, I want to build money to impress my friends, my family, the people on social media. Do the good thing for your last.
Yeah.
You're only staying for 60, 70 years. And after that,
Yeah.
you
True.
need to choose. You want to go to hell or to heaven.
Yeah.
So you work hard. Okay, I'm working very hard. Like one of my reasons of success, God, I'm working very hard. I want to have a good life, and I want to have mosques. I want to do something for my last. I want to help people.
Right.
Well, I said it in the beginning, and I will re-say it. Allahumma rizqni warzuq minni. This is one. Number two, God give me and I will do the khair. Because I know that I'm clean from inside.
So important, like you said, to be clean from the inside. Also.
Whenever you want to start something new, or you want to open a business, or whatever you want to do, first of all, do factory reset yourself. Forget the past, and whoever in the past you affected, give him his right. Start, and when you start business first. Tijara ma'a Allah. Donations, charity, helping people, wherever you can, okay? And put your business beside it. And see how, like when you put 1 dirham or one charity, God says that you are better on, and He'll give it back to your business. And business is 99% of your rizq. And if you're working as an employee, it's just a 1%.
100%.
So God put the rizq in front of you. You need to just work hard to get it. It's in front of you. Just move.
Yeah. Great answer. Dubai is turning into a global hub for innovation. What trend do you spot that's going to grow?
What kind of trend? TikTok trend?
Huh?
What kind of
any
trend?
kind of a trend. It could be anything. What do you think is going to be the next thing?
A trend is something new that nobody saw. Nobody saw it coming. Okay, this is one. Something different. This is a trend. You can sit between you and yourself. How can I make a trend? So when I start talking about this investment, we had it. Small group of people who knows about it. But when I market it in a good way, with a clean heart, all of my videos were 7, 6, 10 million, 11 million all around the world.
Wow.
People are coming. Like for 1 year, when you enter my office, you don't have space to walk, to go. I have a full building, two floors, plus another building. It's a business center, but we made it as a coffee shop. It's full. I cannot park my car from the crowd of people. And my office was in the center. I was in Sheikh Zayed Road. I shipped to Al Khawanit.
And these are all people coming to work so that they can work with you guys, get the funding, become an entrepreneur, right?
Yeah, become an investor.
Become an investor, yeah. Do the investors also drive the cab, or are there investors that...
Let's say 70%. We won't give it a lot. 70% or 80% of all the investors are the drivers.
Right.
I told you we target 2 people.
Very interesting. So he's an entrepreneur.
Yes.
He's driving a cab that he bought, that he's going to get the cash out from.
And he will be working hard on it.
Because he owns
till
it.
he improves. But like, there are some people, okay, I will finish this car and I will get another car and he will stay.
Yeah.
But I always motivate them. Guys, I will support you. I will arrange for you the driver and I will do for you everything you need.
If he doesn't want to drive anymore.
Yeah, you can put for you to buy 2, 3 cars on the same, like you're making income.
Yeah.
Hold it, save it, get a new car. You can do 5, 6
so
cars.
I can invest in RSL without even driving. I can give you money and you can find me a driver.
I can find you a driver, but you need to manage it.
I have a special app from RSL that helps you manage.
We give you the tracking system.
Yeah.
We give you the portal. Where
Tell
you
me
can
about the tracking. What do I get as an investor or entrepreneur with RSL?
So, for example, you came and you wanted to invest. I have 200,000.
Right.
I want 4 cars, 4 drivers. Okay. I arranged for you the visa. I did the training. I prepared them for you. Before, what we were doing, we tell you, choose your driver and give us the document. We'll apply his visa. Why I'm doing that? I don't want to have the talk that I got them a bad driver. But right now, I stand out for it and I hired my own drivers, okay? and I'm training them for 2-3 months. For any investor want to invest, his driver is waiting for him directly, because the waiting time was like 2-3 weeks till the visa comes. 15
So
days
you
for
helped them, and you even got them a higher.
Yeah. Right now you can invest, and directly the driver is waiting for you. Just wait for 1 week for the car to reach.
Okay, as a pure investor, if I put the 200,000 for sake of simplicity, let's say 100,000 dirhams, what is my ROI on a yearly basis?
Let me explain it to you in a better way. Let's talk that you will get for one car.
Right.
You told me I will get a car with 2 drivers. Every driver will cost you around 10,000 each for the visa, RTA, car training, everything. And 30,000 will be for the car. So total of 50,000 dirhams.
Right.
Done. Before, I was letting the investor to find his own driver. So they were struggling, but I didn't want to keep responsibility on me. I want them to get the people who are comfortable with.
Yeah, trained already, everything. I give you 50,000. How long to get my money back?
Okay. So after I arrange for you the car and everything and you start, let's talk in general. You're a guy from Dubai and you know the market. So if you have 2 drivers working, let's say 10 hours for, so say 20 hours a day.
2 shifts.
2 shifts. In one shift, how many trips will one driver do? A number, and you are in Dubai.
I don't know. There's a lot of traffic, so I have no idea. It depends which location.
All of Dubai.
What
from
is-
Jebel Ali till the end.
5-10 trips?
Let's say 6.
6.
Okay? I give you a number in the middle. And the night shift, the same.
6 each.
Dubai is also a nightlife.
Yeah.
Most of the people, they don't drive at night, okay? So it's total of 12 trips. If every trip was like, say, 80 dirhams.
Average. 1,600.
Very good in math. Time it by like 26 days, or if they will work 30 days.
30 days, okay. Let's say 23 days.
So it's around like, let's give you an average, it's around 36,000.
36,000.
Let's give a number.
Yeah.
Okay?
Initially.
Your installment is 8,300
For the car.
for the car. Minus it. Minus the fuel.
So 36,000 minus 8,000 minus 4,000 for fuel?
Say it's a hybrid car, so it's a hybrid car, so it's a 3,000.
3,000.
And the Salix, say 2,000.
Right. So I'm close to 15,000 now.
Minus it with the 36.
And 30. I have 20,000. Yeah.
Okay.
21,000.
Put the salaries of the 2 drivers. 3,000, 3,000.
3,000. Yeah, 6,000 salaries.
Okay.
So it's about 15,000 a month.
It's around, say, a maintenance or
Brake, wear and tear.
like maybe a tire.
Yeah.
Like say car maintenance. Put 2,000
2,000.
maximum.
Okay.
So you're left with 12,000. So
Yeah.
you paid 50,000. Multiply this one by 5. Okay.
So you're getting on 50,000, 12,000 a month?
Yeah.
What?
So
So you're making.
your ROI. I told you it's more than 30%.
So in 1 year, you're making all your money back.
You double it.
You double your. So in 1 year, if you're making 12,000 on 50,000.
So you get your capital plus.
So you're making double your money. You're in 6 months, you get all your money back. Next 6 months, you're free rolling.
Yes.
Wow, that's a really good investment opportunity from RSL. I think I never even knew about it. I think you explained it in a very, I think anybody can become an entrepreneur if they have just a bit of money to join you. What is the biggest problem you find with them?
Who, the drivers?
They get too greedy.
No, I'm talking in general.
Yeah.
So like for me, I told you I take my small fees, but I have quantity, I have volume.
Right.
And all of the cars are under my name till he finishes contract.
Then the driver can sell it, right?
After he commit with his contract, he takes the car. The bank, I give him the bank release letter, and I give him extra. Do you want to work 1 more year and your car is bank free? So instead of 8,300, he will only pay 4,000 or 5,000 dirhams.
Why 8,000?
Because the bank installment is gone.
Ah.
So he have a full year ربح صافي.
Amazing.
Like net profit, like pure profit. Sorry,
And he
net
gets
profit.
to keep it, yeah.